Left hand via runway 04, QNH 1015.
I thought you wanted the fuel bay.
I did.
Golf Bravo November Papa Oscar, request taxi fuel bay.
I was distracted in my defence. Taxi fuel bay.
Thank you, I'll get a barrister.
3 east, didn't we?
Yeah. Opening green information, Golf Juliet India Mike Hotel. 3 east, request radio test and taxi information.
But not the fuel bay. Golf Juliet India Mike Hotel, every information. Your readability 5. Taxi to Alpha runway 16 left hand, via runway 04, QFE 1004.
Taxi hold runway 16 via 04, QFE 1004, Golf Mike Hotel. Morning Clive, we can go to the field there if you want us to.
There's no need for that, is there?
Right, okay.
Despite the rumours, I am only human.
We all are, God bless.
Good morning, Mark.
Morning.
One to the left, one to the right, half together. Slow it down a little bit, slow it down, throttle, that's it. That's it. Check your brakes nice and early.
Yep.
Yep. One to the left, one to the right, half together. Do you want to check yours? Yes please, I have control. One to the right, one to the left, both together. You have control. I have control. I assume they're just turning the helo round. What does it feel like to be back in the aeroplane again? Good. The rudder pedals are better than me ones at home on the flight sim. As in? Well, you can just feel, can't you? Yeah. On the rudder pedals at home, it's a bit, you know. Push it and see. Yeah. I mean, that's the only benefit you're going to get really from a real aircraft is that you've got the proper feel. Yeah. Yeah. It is good. It's good for conditioning. Yeah, you know, that's why I've got it. Yeah. It's cost me like 3 lessons worth of money, but it's gonna pay back, isn't it? That's nothing, is it really? No. Just release, come round. That's it. Forgive me if I'm making more funny movements. I'm trying to gently stretch all the muscles in my shoulder. You know, it's because of this knot I've got. You need to go and have a massage. Well, I used to have a physio, but it was where I got an ex-girlfriend, so I don't want to go back there. Oh. Because I told her to fuck off and I didn't want to speak to her again, and if I have to go back there, I'll speak to her again. 2 minutes in, he swore on the radio again. And, that's on the video. and I really liked her, that's the problem. And she knows I really like her, and I just told her I didn't want to see her again because she was messing me around. Have they done this runway? Yes, open now. So we open now? Open for use. Oh, I've not been on that one, have I? No, no. Yeah, we've used it a number of times since it's opened, which is good. You know. The good thing about the flight sim is, like, when I'm coming into an airport, I have to work out which way I'm coming in and all that sort of business. Which is exactly what you would do if you were in the rail thing. Yeah, just have to work. Like when I was at Birmingham, I had to join downwind. Yeah. You can't fly overhead. No. Do the overhead. The only time we've ever done the overhead is when we've done a zone transit and we passed from Frankly VRP through to Nuneaton. Right. RPM. So how many cameras we got today? Only one. I'll have the other one there eventually, but I'm too busy at the minute. Well, why don't you stick it on the hoop, the locking ring, just on the outside? Could do. I'll see. That's what Andy Moores used to do. He used to get a picture of the nose of the aircraft. Yeah. Starter warning light, that's out. I made charging now. It is charging, but it's not very good, is it? Suction.
Well, it's always low, it's always pretty
Magnetos.
good. If when you do the...
Right, both. Flaps, yep.
You're doing the after
I'm doing the after start,
do the power checks.
Location into wind. Parking brake on. Within limits. Magnetos on both. Set to 1700. Carbide. Drop. Magnetos. Left drop. Right drop.
Heavily Green, good morning.
Suction.
This is Golf Charlie Mike Juliet Sierra. Request airfield information and...
Tied up. And back to 12.
Off Charlie Mike, Juliet, your transmission broke halfway through, try again.
Separate takeoff.
Heavily Green, good morning. This is Golf Charlie Mike Juliet Sierra. Request airfield information and taxi.
Mixture rich. Magnetos.
Golf Charlie Mike, Juliet, Haven information. Taxi the hold from me 16 left hand, fire runway 04, QFE 1004.
Check DI, so we'll put that 1004.
Runway 16504, QFE 1004. Check Golf Juliet Sierra.
DI 9, just past 9. Between 9 and 12. 9 and 12. Hatches, harnesses.
All good, thank you.
Carbide controls, full and free movement. Set to alt. And put my strobes on.
No strobes, but put the navs on instead.
Naps. That's it for the minute, I think. Ready?
Yeah. If you're ready, don't wait for me, unless I tell you to stop, for some reason. It's good to get back flying with you.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see how much you remember. Let's see how sharp you really are. Yeah.
Golf Mike Hotel. Holding runway 16, ready for departure.
Got my guitar, runway 16, wind 120 degrees 8 knots, take it for your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Yeah, I like the sound of the flight sim you got, because half the battle is the RT, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially for you guys at this earlier stage in your flying career. And a lot of the daunting aspect is not necessarily
Feet on the
flying.
floor, full throttle. Temperatures in the green, airspeed building.
Now after takeoff we need to do a slight 5-degree turn to the right for noise abatement.
Okie doke.
That's plenty. And it's the farm, and there's a big barn they built in the triangle just off here, up to the end of that feeder road.
Climbing 500 feet a minute. Oh, that barn down there, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. You can see the new one that they built just there in the trees.
Yeah. The only thing with a flight sim, you haven't got 360 visibility.
Yeah.
You have to click.
Yeah, change the view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Climbing turn.
Unless of course you've got multiple screens around you.
Yeah.
Which, is that the next investment?
I don't know. I'll have to wait and see.
Or is that down to the girlfriend? Well, I'll take her on holiday first.
That's one born in front of me. Time to 1000. Runway's there.
Is the name of the aircraft they use Golf Juliet India Mike Hotel? Have you renamed
I've
it?
set it, yeah. 1,000 foot. Level off. Power back. 2,300. Left turn.
Accentuate the lookouts. Yep.
Yeah.
Because when you're with Les doing your test, it's one of the key things. Make sure he can see you doing the lookouts, not just looking with your eyes. Look with your head.
Okay, yeah.
What you got to do is leave Les in no doubt whatsoever that you're looking out.
Okay.
That's it.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind for touch and go.
Mike Hotel, report final.
Report final, Golf Mike Hotel.
So we'll start off with a normal approach, standard configuration. Are you okay with that? Can you remember it? Of course you can.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, we'll see.
See the murkiness, can't you?
Yeah, it's not very good, is it? Left turn.
Yep.
Carbide. Back. Trim for 70.
Do you remember the approach speed?
70.
What have you missed? Airspeed in the white arc, followed by
Flaps.
flaps. Yep.
Two stage of flaps. Yeah, I missed my flaps, yeah.
Yeah, should never miss.
Heavy green, good morning, Golf Lima Romeo, November Charlie on the 8th request taxi under the eastern grass.
Lima Romeo, November Charlie, right, you can taxi.
Also November Charlie. Golf Mike Hotel, on for touch and go.
And just switch your landing lights on.
Landing lights.
To this end.
Got Mike Hotel, runway 16, wind 120 degrees at 10 knots, touch and go, your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel. November Charlie, I'll go to the field bay first.
November Charlie, roger.
So just look
Golf
at your
Juliet, Sierra, holding shot for
airspeed's
16,
a little
ready
high.
to depart.
Yeah. Airspeed's a little high, so throttle
Golf
back.
Juliet Sierra, hold position.
Throttle back. Throttle
Hold
back.
position, Juliet Sierra.
Throttle back. Yeah. Back to 1500. What you got to do is control your airspeed and your rate of descent. Your nose position looks good, but your airspeed's high, so you've just got to alter it just a little bit. Speed's back to 70 knots. Now underpin it with a bit of power so you don't sink too much. That's it. $300 feet.
300 feet, carbide going in.
So the airspeed's just creeping up a touch. So throttle down. That's it. That's it. So across the threshold you want about 65.
Golf Juliet Sierra, report lining up, runway 16.
Flaps up,
Full power.
full power.
Report landing,
Off
Golf
we go.
Juliet
Take the
Sierra.
weight off the nose wheel. 55, rotate. Very nice.
Juliet, Sierra runway 16. You can take over your discretion. We 120 degrees, 11 knots.
Taking off Juliet Sierra.
The wind's blowing me that
5 degrees, yeah, that's fine. So then don't come too far over, then let the wind do the job.
Yeah.
Let's go round and do another normal.
Harper Green information, Golf Bravo November, Papa Oscar, fuel bay, request taxi instruction.
Yes, I know you're in the fuel bay. Golf Bravo November Papa Oscar, information. Taxi the whole from runway 16 left hand, via runway 04, QNH 1015.
Taxi 16 left hand, via 04, QNH 1015. Many thanks, Clive. Bravo November, Papa Oscar.
Go on, let's go round.
Left turn.
Climb speed, 70 knots.
70, yeah. There's input, level off. Left turn. Right, brakes, undercarriage, mixture, fuel, instruments, carbies, axes, harnesses.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind to touch and go.
Golf Mike Hotel, Roger, report final.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Left turn. Carbies on, power back, support the narrows, 2-stage flap, trim for 70.
Golf Juliet Sierra, downwind, touch and go, 16.
Golf Juliet Sierra, report final, 1 reported ahead.
Juliet Sierra. Golf Mike Hotel, final for touch and go.
Golf Mike Hotel, runway 16, wind 110 degrees at 10 knots, touch and go, your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
November Charlie, fuel bay, request taxi, eastern grass.
So, speed's better.
Roger, taxi to the eastern grass.
That's good.
Golf November Charlie.
Profile looks okay.
How do you feel? High, low, just about right? What's your thoughts?
Just about right at the minute, I think.
Looks like it's coming down at a nice rate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's about 400 foot a minute.
Probably going in.
Maybe just getting marginally high now. Nothing to worry about.
Still 70.
Blow up the tractor. Try not to land it, just keep it in the air a little bit longer. Keep it in the air, keep it in the air, keep it in the air, keep it in. Little quick on touch now.
Yeah. Flaps up.
Still a nice landing, Julian, but a little quick on touchdown. You could have kept it in the air a fraction longer, just by flying it straight and level over the surface.
Yeah.
But still good. Nail that climb speed. Go on. What we'll do
the final touching goal, 16.
Australia Sierra runway 16, wind 120 degrees at 10 knots. Touching
Yeah.
area discretion.
Flapless, so extend me downwind a bit.
Yeah, about 5 seconds further downwind.
And then just coming at a long...
Yeah, and you're coming in, you're further out, so by the time you get to turn final approach, you're roughly the same height. Further out, so you've got a lower angle that you approach at. So you want to be doing about 70 to 75 instead of 65 to 70.
Scott Bravo November, Papa Oscar, 16 hold, ready for departure.
Papa Oscar, runway 16, wind 120 degrees at 10 knots. Take it for your discretion.
Take off my discretion, Scott Bravo November, Papa Oscar.
So if we bought a sim similar to yours, what would you charge for it? What would you charge it per hour?
That's the thing, what you've got to come up with, isn't it?
What's it worth to you? 50 quid?
Well, yeah, easy. It's just an hourly rate, isn't it? So,
Yeah, but don't forget, that hourly rate has got to cover the instructor's time.
yeah,
Sit
so there's
with you.
20.
Well, that's 30 quid now.
Right, okay.
And it's got to at least cover the electricity
Yeah.
and to make a small amount of profit. So 50 to 60 quid sounds about the ballpark.
Yeah.
I think 70 quid you're starting to push it.
Yeah. You're probably about right there, yeah.
Just a fraction further round.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind for touch and go.
Got my hotel report final.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Yeah, you're probably about right there, 60 quid.
Would you pay it? If you hadn't got one yourself, would you pay it?
But what you're getting the instructor as well, aren't you, to tell you how to do it
yeah,
properly.
Yeah.
So, I know they ain't going to come for a real lesson, but a real lesson's 200 odd quid, whereas that, they're still going to come over for that and have an hour of your time.
I think so.
You're still doing what you need to do.
I feel there's some merit in it, especially
100%.
Especially if you can then position the aircraft straight away over a beacon and you get them fly the hold and the letdown procedure.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't believe how good it is. Honestly.
Yeah. Oh, I know they are. I mean, they're a world of difference to when we were actually kids, aren't they?
Yeah.
World difference.
So there's my turning point.
Sounds about right there.
5 seconds later, left turn.
But you still don't want to come out too far. I mean, you're still a long way out, you know.
So, car beat.
Golf Juliet Sierra, downwind, touch and go, 16.
Golf Juliet Sierra, report final. You've got one reported ahead.
Juliet Sierra.
I'll get the speed right.
So you want about 17 to 1800, and you just want to keep the speed round about 75 knots, in that sort of ballpark. Just let it slow down, let the height come off. You're a little bit high, so just bring the power back, let the aircraft sink a bit. Now we want to think about controlling that airspeed. Just throttle back a bit. That's it.
That should be a bit better.
That's it. That'll bring it. Look, it's coming down a bit now. The aircraft's sinking. And now you can start to underpin it with the power.
Yeah.
Carburetor going in because you are at 300 feet.
300 feet, carburetor going in.
Underpin it with power, so you're using power to drag your ass back to the runway, in a sense. That's it. Keep going. You've got about 75s, 80 knots just at the moment. Use a little bit of power off and just alter the nose attitude by raising it just a bit. Raise the nose attitude, slow it down just a little bit. That's it. That would have been a bit low if that would have been a lorry on the run on the road. That's it, throttle off and let it sink, that's it, keep it in the air, keep it in the air, keep it in the air, lovely, lovely, lovely.
Flaps up, they're already up.
Full power, come on.
Yeah, it was a bit low over there.
It was a little low over the road, but oh, I thought it was 30 feet. Nicely done though, yeah. It's all about controlling the height with the power, speed with the elevator.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's try a glide approach.
Golf Juliet Sierra,
Talk
touch and
me through
go,
a
down
glide
final,
approach
touch
again.
and go, 16.
So that's when
Golf Juliet Sierra, runway 16, wind 120
I've lost my
degrees,
power.
10 knots, just
Yeah.
at your discretion.
Okay.
Juliet Sierra.
So I turned in earlier and
I'll prompt you, don't worry, I'll prompt you.
yeah. And I'll put my flaps down a bit later, left turn.
Well, I must admit you haven't forgot a lot, you're still pretty sharp. The simulator's obviously doing its
Well, I've
job.
only had the sim working a week.
No, obviously you've spent a lot of time.
I've done about 4 hours.
You mean 40 hours. So not only has your girlfriend lost you to actual flight,
No,
she's now lost you
I
to...
do it when she's at work.
Yeah. God bless.
So I know you ain't seen me for a bit, but I've been doing work in the background.
I know, and you've done the right thing. Get you know, keep concentrating on the ground school. Get the ground school out of the way.
I just hope I get it past this tomorrow.
You will. Be positive. You will. I'll do the radio. All right. Just bring us round out towards the slightly to the left of the two rapeseed fields. Actually, wings level here.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind for a glide approach.
Off my guitar report, fine.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Brakes off, undercarriage down, mixture rich, fuel got enough to go round, instruments 3-3, 3-3, carbide, matches and harnesses.
So you're just passing the landing end of the runway.
Yeah.
Down here you've got the vineyard. When you've passed the vineyard, turn left.
Okay.
Yeah, about now. So the key is, if you think you can glide the aircraft to the runway, I want you to go carburetor heat on, power idle.
Yeah.
Wings level about there, look. Can you make the runway?
Yeah.
Go on, carburetor heat on, power idle. Trim 65, glide. Trim for glide. Don't lower the nose because that will just accelerate the airplane.
Trim for glide.
Go on, it's going to go down quite a lot. Come on, you got to raise that nose. Trim 65. Yeah?
Yeah.
You can always extend round and come back.
65.
You don't have to turn in now.
No.
If you think you're too high, you don't have to turn in now. If you think you're too low, you turn in early. Too high, turn late. And then all you got to do is ask yourself the question, do I need flap to assist me down? You're still running at 75 knots.
Golf Mike Hotel, finals touching down.
65.
My guitar runway 16 with 12 series cruise at 10 knots, touch and go, your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
See, now that looks about right. You're just touching 65.
Yeah, I've got it right now.
Heavily green information, Golf Bravo Sierra Zulu Victor, request airfield information and taxi.
Bravo Sierra Zulu Victor, Avery information, taxi to hold for runway 16 left hand, via runway 04. QNH at 1014.
QNH 1014.
Now just round it out, hold it off. Don't let it land, don't let it land, don't let it land. Don't let it land.
Golf Juliet Sierra, downwind, touching go, 16.
Thumbs up.
Good.
Golf Juliet Sierra, report final.
Juliet Sierra.
Do another one of those,
Okay.
as it's relatively quiet in the circuit. And then what I might do is just take you out to Bridge and North and back.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Did you hear about my experience with Romeo Bravo?
Oh, go on now.
October last year, we had the engine changed.
Yeah.
The engine was up on ours.
Yeah.
And when they gave us the aeroplane back, for about 2 or 3 weeks, we kept seeing spots of oil on the windscreen. And we couldn't figure out where it was coming from.
Yeah.
Anyway, this one day, we'd had the bung at the front changed. The crankshaft oil bung at the front changed.
Yeah, I'll come in the day that it was done, yeah.
Yep. A couple of days later, I went out flying it, did a lesson in the circuit.
Yeah.
Not an issue. I then briefed a trial lesson, took them out flying.
Yeah.
Neither of the trial lessons wanted to actually hands-on. Just mind you, crosswind turn, climbing turn now, it's 15 degrees, not 30.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So, we were doing a trial lesson. Neither of them wanted to fly. I'd got the guy sitting next to me. I sat there, took off, 800 feet off 16. Right turn out to the
Sierra,
west.
final touching go, 16.
Golf Juliet Sierra, runway 16, wind 120 degrees, 11 knots, touching go at your own discretion.
Juliet Sierra.
So I did a right turn out to the west, climbed up to 1500 feet, levelled off because the cloud was a bit like it is today.
Yeah.
And I said, are you happy to continue? And they went, yeah. And I looked at the windscreen and the windscreen was starting to go opaque. And I went, that's strange. And I pointed out Chelmarsh Reservoir in the Severn Valley. When I looked down again, the bottom 5 inches or 5 centimetres or so had gone brown, and I went, shit, I know what that is. That's oil. So this time I'm about 2.5 to 3 miles to the west of the airfield, so I turned downwind, right hand for runway 16. So I'm on the opposite side of the airfield as we are now.
Yeah.
Look for your two, that's it. And I told them I was coming back to the airfield, and by the time I told them I was coming back to the airfield and I was positioned late downwind, couldn't see out the cockpit window. It was oil, full cross cockpit window.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind glide approach. Forklift 1 at the old fire shed.
Mind your height.
Yes, I'm sorry, got 2 aircraft transmitters at the same time. Say again.
Hi, it's Forklift 1 at the old fire shed for taxi off fuel still.
Forklift, Roger, you can proceed.
Copy that. Forklift 1.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind, touch and go.
Hotel, Roger, report finals.
4 finals and apologies for glide approach, Golf Mike Hotel.
Turning
Golf
now.
Mike Hotel.
Yeah, turning now. Yeah. Anyway, I turn base leg and I'm thinking, shit, I'm not going to be able to see the runway when I get on final approach because of all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there thinking, how the hell am I going to land this aircraft?
No.
So I pop the door open. I literally open the door on the Warrior, stick my head out the window and look through the gap between the door and the side frame. And I come round on a curved approach across the Blakelands, across the junction, the intersection of 2216, and land across the white sideline of runway 16 and land it and taxi it in. Oh. I'll show you the picture when we get down, but you can't see anything out the windscreen. Now, high or low?
Golf Mike Hotel, final 16 touch and go.
High.
Golf Mike Hotel,
What are you
runway
gonna do about it?
16, wind
What's your
120
options?
degrees,
Absolutely
11
down.
knots, touch and go to your own discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Let it go down, let it go down.
That's it. What else, if you were a bit higher than this, what else could you do to get
Side slip.
Side slip, which is presenting the aircraft side to the airflow, creating drag, which is going to cause you to drop out the sky, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry, I've just disturbed you there, haven't I?
Yeah.
That's good. That's what we want to do. Raise the nose gently, raise the nose. Hold it, let it settle. Hold it off, don't let it land, don't let it land. Don't let it land, don't. That's it. Carb beat in.
Carb beat in.
Flaps up.
Mr. Carby.
Flaps up, flaps up.
Flaps up, yeah.
Right, rudder. Nicely done, Julian.
And Golf Mike Hotel, we're going to depart the circuit out to Bridge North. Could we have the QNH, please?
Golf Mike Hotel, Roger, QNH 1014.
1014, and we'll call you on rejoin, Golf Mike Hotel.
Golf Mike Hotel, Roger.
1014.
Initially climb out to about 800 feet, then we'll do a left turn. Sorry, right turn. 1014. Yeah, and the couple, all I said to the couple was, don't worry, something along the lines of, don't worry about this is not normal. I've never had this happen before, but I'll sort it out. And inside my head I'm going, fuck shit, how am I going to deal with this?
So you have to open the door?
Yeah, I popped the door out on base leg, leant out, and I was flying the aircraft like this, feet on the rudder pedals, one hand on the control column, and I set the power at 1500 and I just gently arced the aircraft round onto final approach, looking out the window, and I knew I was over the runway because I could see the runway sideline. I did declare an emergency.
Dr. Sierra, downwind, City Goal, 16. Dr. Juliet Sierra, Roger, report finals.
Juliet Sierra.
So we're going to climb up to 2,000 feet, and we'll go out to Bridge North, Chelmarsh Bridge North. Yeah, it was one of those things which was really surreal, because while it was unfolding, I wasn't nervous at all.
No.
And you've probably had this when you were doing your fires, and you've been cut on a call
It's
out.
only afterwards.
I parked the aircraft up, I got the people out.
That's when he gets you.
I walked them back over to where the fire room is, the fire gate.
Yeah.
And as I went through the fire gate, I literally started shaking like this.
Adrenaline's gone.
Yeah. And I walked in and Jane looked at me and she goes, well, that was quick. And I went, you won't believe what's just happened.
So we're off to the west. Bridge North. 27.
So, if you come round on heading about 280, that will take us towards Bridge North, alright?
Yeah.
I'm not looking exactly for Bridge North, it's just that area, just to get you up and away from the circuit. You've flown the circuit really nicely. You've not lost a lot due to the delay of being out. If the weather was a little bit clearer, I would even think about go do a couple of circuits on your own. Yeah.
Golf Zulu Victor Rogers, and aircraft just turned final. If you're ready, immediately, and take over discussion. 116, 120, degrees 10 knots.
Take it off, Golf Zulu Victor.
Coming up to 2,000 feet. Start to level off.
Altitude Sierra, final, touch and go, 16.
Golf Juliet Sierra, runway 16, runway occupied, 1 up for departure.
Trim. 2,300, trim up.
So I don't get to look out
Golf
too
Juliet
much.
Sierra, runway 16, 130 degrees 9 knots. Touch and go, your discussion.
I have been looking for a house over here, and I'm just looking at the layout of the land and how it is. And
So trim. Shell Marsh Reservoir. There, yeah.
here's Bridge North.
So Bridge North should be on my left. Over there, look.
Good, 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 good. Happy to be back flying again, are you?
Yeah. So I've got Bridge North on my left, so we're just going past there then. (2,000 feet, airplanes set up. Touch, that'll do.
Yeah, so in September I had to raise an MOR because of an air prox, and then in October I had to raise an MOR and an AAIB.
What, do you have a near miss then as well?
Yeah, I can't say too much about it because it's with the CAA at the moment. They're investigating it.
And you're on camera as well, so
yeah,
leave it.
so, and then I had that incident with Romeo Bravo in October, which was, when I look back on it, I mean, everybody's come up and said to me about what a great piece of flying it is, and I suppose when you think about it, in the situation it is. But moments after I'd landed and I was sitting in the clubhouse, I was thinking, fucking hell.
Yeah, it does get you after.
But the moment it happened, I just thought, I want to go home tonight, I want to go and have a bite to eat, I was thinking, how am I going to survive? Not how are the passengers going to survive.
Yeah, that's natural, that's humans.
And because I
Self-preservation.
was thinking if I survive, they survive.
Yeah.
Well, looking out towards Shawbury, it looks a bit shit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Right. Take us down towards Chelmarsh.
Chelmarsh. Left turn.
There you can see the rain here on the windscreen. See the drizzle?
Yeah, drizzle, yeah. Losing a bit of height.
How are we with the outside air temperature? Yeah, we're still positive, but that doesn't stop us getting carburetor icing.
Shell Marshall Reservoir.
Do you see it?
You got it over there.
Yeah.
I'll put a bit of carb heat on.
You should always periodically check the carburetor heat at least every 10 minutes or so. Irrespective of the signs that you might see, because if you get carburetor ice, your power will slowly bleed off because of the restriction of the ice in the carburetor.
How long would you leave it on for?
It depends whether you think you've got carburetor icing or not. I'd give it a good 20-second blast at this point. If you've got carburetor, just that's it, check your power. You'll know if you've got carburetor icing because as you pull the carburetor heat out, the hot air will melt the ice, the water will be ingested into the engine. And the engine could and can rough run. And if the engine rough runs, leave the carburetor heater hot.
Got Juliet Air report final.
Don't reset it to cold. Leave it hot. Let the engine rough run until it stops and it returns to its normal operation. And only then return the carburetor heat to cold. If you have carburetor icing,
Golf Romeo on the apron, request taxi information.
Brother Golf Romeo, Haven information, taxi to the hold for runway 16 left hand to fire, runway 04, QNH 1014.
Taxi to runway 16 via 04, QNH is 1014, Golf Romeo.
if you have carburetor icing and you pull the carburetor heater hot, and the heat starts to melt the ice, and you start the rough running process of the engine, and then you go, oh damn.
Juliet Air, turning final to land, full stop.
And you set the carburetor back to cold.
Juliet Air, runway 16 and 130 degrees at 10 knots, land your discretion.
You've not queued the problem.
No.
You've only partially queued it, and you saved up the problem again for a few moments later.
Still a bit, 35 to the west.
So we're 6 north.
Still Victor, Roger.
We are.
Wow.
And the ADF 356 is pointing to the airfield. It's somewhere over there.
Somewhere over there.
So when you
I've
get
lost a bit of height on this climb up.
Alright, takes up to 2300. Now, do you know why I'm suggesting to go to 2300?
Get through this cloud.
No, nothing to do with the cloud. 2300 puts us at...
Half a degree information, Golf Bravo, Papa Oscar.
Just at 2000.
5 miles to the northeast, request rejoin instructions.
2300.
Papa Oscar, Haven information, runway use 16 left hand and the QFE 1004.
So if you stop and think
Papa
about it,
16 left hand, QFE 1004 will join overhead. Thank you.
on Q&A...
Roger, report over the field at the moment on all the reported circuit traffic.
Yeah. A bit of instrument flying as well for you. There you go. So the cloud base is now 2,300 feet, isn't it? There you go. Just come slightly to 150.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, because when we change to QFE,
We'll lose it.
we'll lose the 300 feet.
Yeah.
Now, if you suspect icing, a 152 is really good because you look at the tyres, look out at the tyres, because they're black,
Yeah.
Have a green Golf Juliet Air, we okay, Alpha?
you'll see any formation of ice on the leading edge of the tyres
Sorry, how do you mean?
quite easily.
What can we touch down it?
Yes, I firmed those vehicles waiting for you.
Lovely.
We're over Chelmarsh now.
Alright, well give them a call, Chelmarsh inbound.
Anthony, good information. Golf Juliet India Mike Hotel. Chelmarsh Reservoir, inbound.
Golf Mike Hotel, Haven information, runway use is 16 left hand to the QFE 1004.
Runway 16 left hand, QFE 1004. Golf Mike Hotel.
Golf Mike Hotel, report overhead the field. One of the aircraft inbound from the northeast, also to join overhead the field.
Golf Mike Hotel.
So the only thing you missed out there, and you
Was the
are
height.
descending, was the height.
Yeah.
Watch your height. Watch your height. Watch your height. Now, what heading are you going to fly?
So 06.
0607, that'll be a starting
That'll
point.
be a starting point, yeah.
So gently bring the aircraft round. Now, because we're partially IMC, let's assume we're IMC and fly it no greater than a 15-degree bank turn on instruments, alright?
Right, okay.
I mean, we can see, but the visibility, the longer visibility is a bit obscured, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, now for flight safety, what you could do is descend.
Descend, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got to be mindful. Let's stop and think about that circuit. Now look at the ADF. The ADF is pointing off roughly 060, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if I set that there, like that, if you now turn and head 060, because you've done a gentle turn, we've gone a little bit further south. That's it. Now the other saving grace is we are coming in on the dead side. Runway's 16.
Golf Bravo November Papa Oscar overhead the field and commencing descent on the dead side.
I got this here, so
Golf Papa Oscar, Roger,
we're
report
coming
downwind
from
from runway 16
we're
left.
coming from 24.
Downwind for 16 left hand, Wilco Golf Bravo November Papa Oscar.
So there you go. It's a little bit clearer just here, and it's clearing up as we head towards the airfield, which is a nice thing to do.
So we're coming in this way, dead
We
side.
are, yes. So we're already on the dead side.
Yeah.
So if need be, we can descend a little bit further, can't we? If need be. There's the airfield. Do you see the rapeseed field just here?
Yeah.
In our 1 o'clock position.
Yeah.
You can see beyond it the white buildings.
Yeah, white
so
building.
come this way. So now you're visual. You can put the QFE up there.
100.
Now we've got this visual, let me have a look, Papa Oscar are coming across here, now descending here. So it's better we stay at this height, let Papa Oscar go down underneath us and round, alright?
Yeah, just trying to find the airfield.
It's just here. Where
Oh,
that
yeah, I got it.
So just turn this way, stay at the height, because we want to make sure Papa Oscar's out our way. Yep.
Yeah. So we're going flying 27, so we're flying that way.
We're coming in.
We're coming in from
We're
here.
coming in from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't turn.
Yeah.
Now look, we're 2.3, so we shouldn't descend anyway.
No.
Yeah.
So as soon as I'm over 2 mile,
Within 2 miles.
within 2 mile, descending dead side.
Yeah. Now,
There's runway 34.
good.
16 is there.
So there you go, 1.8D. I'd call him Golf Mike Hotel dead side descending.
Golf Mike Hotel. Dead side descending.
Cobber
Golf Mike Hotel, Roger, report downwind. One other aircraft has just joined, but yet to report downwind.
Come on, fly the aircraft.
Golf Mike Hotel.
That's it. Remember, aviate, navigate,
Navigate,
communicate. Yeah. You can't delay a descent
No.
because you want to do the RT.
Yeah.
If anything, you delay the RT.
Yeah. Okay.
There's Papa Oscar just turning 10 o'clock low. Behind the strut, behind the pillar.
Oh yeah, I've got him. Yeah.
Got him?
Yeah. We're all right. Not below 1300. This
Not below
side.
1300 for helicopter traffic. Very good, yeah.
I'll go across there at 13, then drop to 1,000.
That's what I would do, yeah. Well done.
Bravo November Papa Oscar, downwind at land at 16.
Papa Oscar, Roger, report final.
There's
Final
1300.
Wilco Golf Bravo November Papa
Don't turn out, just keep going across. Aim for those white buildings.
Golf Romeo, Romeo, ready for departure.
1,000 feet. Car beat going in.
Golf Romeo, Romeo, runway 16, the wind 130 degrees at 10 knots, take for your discretion.
Taking off, Golf Romeo, Romeo.
How did you feel? Did you want to do another couple of circuits, or do you want to go and have a cup of tea?
I'll do a couple of circuits if you want. Let me
Just aim out towards the rapeseed fields because you're a little bit tight. Look at the runway.
Yeah, I'm
So
really
you've got to
tired,
come
yeah.
out a little bit. Yep. Call him downwind.
Golf Mike Hotel, late downwind. For touch and go.
Hotel Roger, report final, 1 reported ahead.
Visual 1 ahead, Golf Mike Hotel.
Lovely. Yeah, so there's these little things you've got to sort of stop and think about, your position. Yep.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong in doing what you're doing as long as you're not going to cut anybody up.
Yeah, they're just going under my wing there.
Yep.
Golf Bravo November, Papa Oscar, finals, land 16.
Now just turn along the
Oscar,
ridge.
runway 16, wind 130 degrees at 10 knots, land at your discretion.
Land my discretion, Golf Bravo November, Papa Oscar.
So as long as you're not going to cut anybody up by doing that,
Yeah, he's
that's
doing that.
perfectly fine. There you go. Back to your normal position. Well done. Normal circuit, normal touch and go.
Yeah, okay. Car beat on, power back. Trim for 70.
Now bear in mind you started out at about 850.
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah,
it.
so
Bit
you were
more power.
slightly low.
Halfpenny Green information, Golf Golf Papa Sierra India, main apron, request taxi.
Golf Papa Sierra India, information, taxi to the hold, runway 16 left hand, at fire,
Now,
runway
keep your power
04,
back 'cause your speed's running
QSE
away.
1004.
And what have you forgot to do? Ah, bloody hell. Flap limited speed,
North
mind it.
16 left hand,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
504,
Stop the flap limited speed.
QV1004, Golf Sierra India.
Papa Oscar, continue taxiing, vacate right to the end, back round to parking.
Vacate right to Park Oscar, Golf Bravo November, Papa Oscar.
Golf Mike Hotel, final for touch and go.
Good. Yeah, just be mindful
Yeah.
if you do forget the flaps, you've got to get into
Golf
flat
Mike
limited
Hotel,
speed.
runway 16, the wind is 120 degrees at 11 knots, touch and go your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
300 feet, car beat going in.
Good.
Just above 70. Take a bit of power off.
Small amount of crosswind there as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. Hold it, don't let the nose go down. Hold it there, yeah. Flaps,
Flaps up.
full power.
Full
Bit
power.
of right rudder, take the weight off the nose. You can feel the nose wheel shimmy a little bit.
Yeah. We'll do this one to land then, shall we?
Yeah, yeah, it's come round and lands, yeah. Well done. That's shaken the dust off a little bit, hasn't it?
I've done a bit better than I thought I would, to be honest.
You've done really well. So back to the nav next time.
Yeah.
No need to do any more of this. Let's crack on. Of course, you got your nav exam sorted now, haven't you?
Yeah, it's all done. This is, I'm struggling with this, but don't need that yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, that's fair enough. I'm alright with the IDF and that at the minute.
When you say you're struggling with it, let's have a chat on the ground. All right.
Well, it's use of it, you know what I mean? Setting it up and using it and intercepting and all that business.
Yeah. All you got to remember is TIDS. Tune, identify, test, and select. Well, I'll go through with you on the ground. For your PPL flight test, all you need to know is how to use that to help you create a position fix.
Evening green information, flight line 67, that's bound from the southwest, 12 miles left to run request airfield information for join.
That's a bit shit.
Line 67, name for information. Runway news is runway 16, the QFE 1004.
Runway 16, the QFE 1004, flight line 67.
And pipeline 67. Can I have your point of departure, please? Number of people on board.
Departed from Alpha Cabin Heliport, and we're 2 POB and Captain Davidson, flight line 67.
Pipeline 67, roger, thank you. I've got one aircraft at the moment operating in the left-hand circle on runway 16. How would you like to join?
We could join from the west into the grass area, remaining clear to the west of runway 16, flight line 67. Focus 1 at the overspill to taxi across Alpha to the old fire shed.
Pipeline 67, you were trodden on there. Pipeline 67, say again, you're going to approach from the west of what?
Approach from the west and towards Heli northwest, remaining to the southwest of runway 16.
Right.
Pipeline 67, Rogers, report final.
Well call, flight line 67.
I think it was a forklift call sign calling. What was that?
Yeah, it's the forklift over at the overspill. I just want to taxi back to the old fire shed, just across Alpha.
Roger, you can proceed.
Mark Hotel, light downwind to land.
Mike Hotel, report final.
Mark Hotel. Wolverhampton information, Golf Bravo Hotel, Alpha inbound.
Golf Bravo Hotel, Alpha, your information, pass your message.
Golf Bravo Hotel, Alpha, Cessna 152 DOB, 8 miles southwest of airfield, 2000 feet, request joining information.
Golf Alpha, your information, runway news 16,
Just do a normal approach,
QFE
all right?
1004.
Car beat on.
QFE 1004, runway 16 left hand, Golf Alpha.
Golf Alpha, report overhead the field.
Field code, Golf Alpha. Golf Zulu Victor, 9 to the south, 2,100 feet, request joining instructions.
Golf Zulu Victor, information, runway news 16 left hand, QFE 1004.
QFE 1004, runway 16, left hand circuit, Golf Zulu Victor.
Golf Zulu Victor, report overhead the field. I've got one aircraft inbound to the southwest also to join overhead the field.
Wilco, Golf Zulu Victor.
Golf Mark Hotel, final to land.
Come on, Hotel, runway 16, wind 120 degrees, 9 knots, land at your discretion.
Golf Mark Hotel.
What do you think of your height?
A bit high.
Yep. So use the throttle and check your airspeed to make sure you're not squeezing gently forward.
Golf Zulu Victor, we're actually 2 miles south of the field for the overhead join.
Golf Zulu Victor, roger.
That's a bit of a fucking difference. 9 to 2. Jesus, what's he got? Starship Enterprise.
Car beat going in.
Wolverhampton, just for your information, Golf Alpha, we are about 4 GME to the threshold, we are at 2,000 feet on the QFE, as we're going to do for overhead join as well.
Golf Alpha, roger, no doubt you copied that with the traffic that's also just about to join 2 miles to the south.
Yeah, it was a position check, position call for you, we copied that traffic, thank you.
Roger, thanks.
pipeline 67 to a visual with Golf Alpha. We're about 1,000 foot below them and just about to pass by them on the right hand side. Well, this will be set flyer approach from the west into the 04 numbers and then into TDG.
Pilot 67, Roddy, I understand you're going to approach at low level to the 04 numbers. Let's report final low level 04 numbers.
Yeah, well, cool. Low level
Let's
04
go off.
numbers.
Runway 28. Pull back on the control column as you brake.
Golf Sierra India holding point 16, ready for departure.
Off runway
Okay, telling
28.
vacate 28 Delta.
28 and Delta, Golf.
28 and Delta, Golf Mike Hotel.
That's it, pull us clear.
Golf Zulu Victor overhead.
Golf Zulu Victor, Roger, report downwind for 16 left
Pull us
hand.
clear, past this
Welcome,
board.
Golf Zulu Victor.
Yeah, past that board.
Golf Sierra India, runway 16, wind 120 degrees 8 knots, take it for your discretion.
Bring the aircraft to a halt.
Taking off, Golf Sierra India.
That's the first time I've come on here.
Yeah, that's what I thought I'd bring you. Checklist, just bring the power back up to 12. Well done, nicely done.
After landing, carbide cold, flaps up. Finger tight, radios and navs and that business off, so that can go off. Now that can go off, and that can go off.
Can't switch it off.
Can't switch it off.
But that can go off, yeah.
Then
Landing lights,
landing lights
nav lights.
off. Nav
Leave the
lights,
bacon on.
Bacon on. That's just done.
You have control, would you like to take us
I have
back?
control. Are we going Delta then, innit? It's on
Correct,
the grass.
yeah, yeah. As you taxi around down here, you'll see a series of
Pipeline 67
curved
final
yellow
04 numbers.
lines. See a series of curved yellow lines. Take the first one onto Delta, and we'll taxi round the aircraft on the hard apron and off, round to parking.
This one here,
Yeah, you got it. Now the ideal angle is about 45 degrees. Get the nose wheel up first, and then take each of the main wheel up onto the grass or off onto the tarmac, whichever way you're going.
like that.
Yeah, that's better.
Pull right back, keep the nose up.
You're going. A lot of people don't bother, but 45 degrees. There's not much of a change in height
ready,
there.
taxi PDG.
Taxi PDG, pipeline 67.
Now, the grass is wet.
Golf Zulu
It's
Victor, downwind 16. full
inch or
stop.
two high. Use the power.
Victor, report final.
Come round this side of the grob with the flaps down. The grob's got low wing. The warrior's got low wing. Come closer now to the grob. Bring it back, because we can afford, if need be, to go past the wing over the grob. Aim straight forward now. Little bit of power, that's it. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
Golf Juliet uniform taxis
Keep it
runway
going.
16 left hand, via runway
And out we
04
come.
and the QNH 1014.
Runway 16 with left-hand circuit and via runway 04 1014.
Nobody coming?
Yeah.
Up on the grass.
Yeah, go straight ahead. Onto the grass. See, this is natural for us to come at a 45-degree angle. That's nice. Keep it rolling, because the grass is damp. It's quite thick. Just bring it round this way just a little bit. Now we can straighten it up. Straighten it up. Straighten it up. And what I want to do is get it off the grass again. So we just come off the grass. So I'm using the brakes. There we are. We're off the grass. Stop. 1200 on the RPM.
Pipeline 678 degrees.
Location to wind.
Pipeline 67.
Parking brake
Is that
on.
you done for the day or are you back
Engine
out?
1200. Check for dead gut.
I'm done for the day on
Left.
this machine, but I'll be taking Netta
Right.
out to come on Alta about an hour's time.
Nav edge off.
Roger, thank you.
Throttle closed. Mixture.
Golf Sierra India downwind,
Fully
switching
down.
down.
Golf Sierra India report final. One report is ahead.
Magnetos. Off.
Traffic in sight, Wilco Golf Sierra India.
Electrics off. Turn all them off.
Make sure you switch the radio off. Lovely.
Radio off.
Ideally, the radio should go off before you switch the engine off.
Yeah.
No problem.